All right, what is going on, everyone? It's Super here, and we got a huge surprise earlier today via the WB Games Latino around 2 a.m. Pacific time, but my brother was streaming, but thanks to him, I was able to wake up at 4 a.m. He actually woke me up because I have a regular sleep schedule, so I was probably going to wake up like at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., somewhere around there, but he actually woke me up because a lot of you guys were tweeting at him, so thank you guys for that. I was able to get on that right at 4 a.m. If you guys missed my reaction video, it's going to be linked down below, but on the reaction videos, I can't really give my opinions, you know, because it's my first watching. It's the first time I ever watch it, just so it could be, you know, obviously a surprise. So now that I've watched this trailer a couple times, I'll give you guys my quick little overview, and then we'll get onto the character breakdown. So what I think about Hellboy so far is he honestly looks and plays exactly the way I thought he was gonna look and play. A lot of people thought maybe the delay was because they're gonna, you know, change him up a little bit, maybe remodel him, but I guess he's supposed to look like that, more like cartoony instead of ultra realistic, like maybe trying to copy the new Hellboy movie that's gonna be coming out in the future. He's supposed to look like that. So I didn't really expect much change, and nothing was changed, but what I'm looking forward to is to see some of the gear that he has, because it looks like his trait is when he activates like his devil mode, when he grows horns and the crown. So I'm hoping that that's going to change with different shaders, just like every other DLC character that's come out. Since I believe Red Hood, a lot of different characters that have different shaders, different color shaders, and they have like special abilities like Starfire's hair, stuff like that, Raiden's electricity, they change colors depending on what shader you give them. So I'm looking forward to having, you know, a blue flame and blue horns, you know, the blue crown, stuff like that. So hopefully Hellboy's gear is awesome. But as far as his gameplay, he's exactly the way I thought he was going to play. He's a guy who has a gun, he's very strong, and he punches people. And that's exactly what we got in the trailer. I thought his super move looked cool, but after we got spoiled with, you know, Starfire first off, and then we got Raiden, Black Manta's super move was okay, but, you know, Starfire, she takes you up to space, it's like super over the top, and then Raiden with the greatest super move of all time, you know, especially for us Mortal Kombat fans. We had really high expectations for Hellboy Super, and in my opinion, it was a good super. I'm not gonna say it's average, because I think taking someone to hell and all that is like a little bit over the top, but it wasn't like spectacular like some of these other supers we have. So my first impression of him is I'm looking forward to play him, and he's exactly what I thought was gonna happen when Hellboy's trailer came out. He plays exactly the way I thought he was gonna play. So now let's go into some of these and talk about each individual clip. So for you guys who might not know, the way I do my character breakdowns is I have just my regular gameplay in the background, and then the clip that I'm talking about and that I'm watching in the background, I will put in slow motion on repeat so you guys could see what I'm talking about, instead of you know, like skimming through it very, very fast. So all right, the trailer starts off with a very unique combo string. So the combo string looks like it's a launcher, but then it goes into a grab, and then the grab gets meter burned for a full combo. Now, the interesting thing is it one of those combo strings that ends in a grab? For example, like Supergirl has a specific combo string that ends in a grab, and you can meter burn that grab for a full combo afterwards. Is it going to be something like that, or is the grab going to be like an aerial grab special move? But regardless, whatever it is, it launches the opponent for a full combo when you meter burn it. So that's how we start off. Moving on here, of course, we get our first look at his gun, and his gun looks like it's gonna, you know, pretty much play very similar, or have like similar startup and recovery to Joker's gun, which I think Joker's gun is pretty good. It doesn't have like a lot of recovery. It's not the best projectile in the world, and it looks like Hellboy's projectile isn't going to be really, really fast, but it's going to be something that he could compete with some of the slower projectile characters in the game. Not like Supergirl's heat vision like right here, or Deadshot, or Dr. Fate, but he will be able to compete versus other characters who might be a little bit slower on the zoning side, like for example a character like Red Hood, or like Aquaman with his trident toss, stuff like that. One thing you can do is you could shoot it in the air as well. You could do an aerial gunshot. I wonder if that's going to be overhead or not. And you could cancel his gunshot, similar to the Joker. You could hold it and cancel it. And if you meter burn it, it shoots 3 shots. So moving on here to this interesting sequence of events, probably the most interesting in the entire trailer. First one was something that I sort of made a mistake on. I called it a parry. It's not really a parry. It's like a walking armor move, similar to what Wonder Woman has, like that really awkward and crazy looking move where she's just walking forward with her shield, taking all the bullets and all the damage that she can. That's exactly what this move is, and I don't think there's anything else about it. Like, I think that's just it. That's just the move. So that's probably going to be gear move, similar to Wonder Woman that has that similar attack where she walks forward, she's taking all the bullets, you know, they're hitting her like if she had armor. That's what that move is going to be, unfortunately. I thought it might be something a little bit more interesting, but from the looks of it, it looks like that's what it's going to be. Alright, so moving on here. Let's talk about... Oh, I forgot. So Hellboy, before we talk about the trait, Hellboy has a Gorilla Grodd style leap where he jumps forward and actually ground pounds. Now, I think Grodd has something similar, right? He has a ground pound as well when he leaps. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I know he has a command grab, and I know he has the jump-ins. But it looks like Hellboy doesn't jump in when he does his lunge. It looks like it might just be a move, like a lunge move that you could control, something similar to like Flash's ground pound. But it's going to be a lot better because he's gonna have more range. Like he goes from like half screen, right? And he ground pounds the ground and he launches the opponent with the meter burn. Actually, it doesn't launch the opponent with meter burn. If you meter burn, it does more damage. He pounds the opponent to the ground. But I thought that lunge move was very significant if it's something that's going to help him get in on people, which it looks like, you know, most of the time lunges like that is a way for him to get in because he is very, very, very slow by the looks of it. So now let's talk about the most interesting thing about the trailer, which is his traits. Now, as soon as I saw this, you know, I come from a time where I played Mortal Kombat X. Come from a time, it sounds like old-timer talk or something. I come from a time where I used to play with Jason, and he had infinite armor on his move. And then once it ran out, he went to sleep for a little while, recovering that, and then you couldn't do it for a little bit of time. But the guys who came from playing Injustice know that as soon as they saw that, that was pretty much Doomsday's trait. Now, it's a lot closer to Doomsday compared to something like Relentless Jason, because Relentless Jason doesn't like get staggered when he gets hit like Doomsday does and like Hellboy does. So as you guys see from the clips, whenever he gets hit, he actually gets staggered. Now, I'm wondering if he's going to get staggered out of special moves. I don't think so, because then it would be worthless. So this is supposed to be like armor, but it's not true armor. It's not armor like Relentless Jason, where you could just walk through it and don't even flinch and just continue doing your move. We're gonna have to wait and see when the Watchtower actually comes out, because the person controlling Hellboy did not do any attacks while getting hit. It just looks like when you get hit, you get staggered. So it might be the case where the armor gets... you get hit out of normal attacks. So if I'm throwing a punch, let's just say I'm throwing a, you know, straight punch at you, and you have this armor activated, and I hit you, or you hit me with a projectile, then I'll get hit out of the punch. But if I'm doing a special move like one of the charge moves that he has, that is not going to get hit out. It might work something like that. But one of the best things about the trait is he actually turns into like his devil form. He grows the horns like mid-match. He takes out this cross, you know, it looks awesome. So I can't wait to learn more about his trait. Moving on now, so this one happens pretty quickly, but he has a low grab special. Now it looks like he has multiple grabs, like the aerial grab that I talked about earlier that might be a actual move. He has this low grab, and then later on I'll show you guys he has a command grab that he wakes up with. So he might be like a grappler type character that also, you know, is like a brawler and has a gun for a little projectile. So that's going to be interesting. And once you meter burn this low attack, it actually launches your opponent or bounces your opponent for an extended combo. Now this looks like a move to me that is not going to be gear. It looks like it's going to be part of his gear, regular move set, like the default character, because there's a lot of attacks that, you know, especially in like MKX, where you hit low and like you grab the opponent low and stuff. So this looks like a move to me that would be part of his core gameplay. Moving on now, we get to see a Doomsday-like charge move that he has. Very, you know, a lot of people are comparing him to Doomsday and some of the different things that he has, like this specific charge move and of course his trait. But it looks like this charge move is a lot slower than the clips that I've seen of Doomsday's charge. But it's always nice to have something like this, you know. And of course, and if you do have the armor and you can't get knocked out of special moves, then getting in with this charge move is going to be very useful. So let's see. All right, last couple of clips here. Trailer has a lot of stuff, but a lot of it is just him punching things and then the super move at the end. So this clip right here is where he actually does the command grab on Wake Up. It might be his only invincible reversal, something similar to like Poison Ivy, who doesn't normally have who doesn't have a traditional Wake Up, but she has the command grab that is completely invincible on Wake Up. But the negative thing about that is that if someone knows that you're gonna try to wake up, they could just jump and punish. So that's the bad thing about having like a command grab to as your only Wake Up. So moving on here, we get to see like 3 different gear moves that he's gonna have. Like you could tell these are gonna be gear moves, so I'll just show them to you guys, but I'm not gonna really talk about them. And at the end of the trailer, we get to see a little overhead combo string that leads into a wall bounce and then into a super. Of course, for these trailers, do not worry guys, just because the person using Hellboy used up 2 meters, two bars of meter to do the wall bounce and then also did the super, don't worry about it. Hellboy does not have a 2-bar super, or you know, he doesn't have 6 bars of meter. It's just the meter gets refilled. That's just, you know, it's like infinite meter for the purposes of creating this trailer, you know, to do a nice little combo into the super move. So that's why there's like 6 bars of meter being spent there, just because the meter is infinite, designed that way for just for this specific trailer. You can do that in training mode. But it's nice to know. It's nice to know that he has some nice overhead low mix-ups, because he has some low combo starters, he has the low grab, and he also has this specific combo string that's similar to like Bane's. I think it's like 1-1-1-1-2 plus down, that he hits you with that big overhead, and you could do like a wall bounce cancel from it. That's really nice. So that is going to be the end of today's Hellboy breakdown video. Let me know what you guys think about the character. Is he what you expected? I know a lot of people seem very, you know, not disappointed, more like underwhelmed with his trailer, and I do understand why you guys feel that way. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown, and I will see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.